here we go once again. Oh, encoding overload? What the frick is it talking about? Oh wait, no, there we go. Now we're good. All right. Hello, everybody. It is I once again, Bolivar, letting you know that we are back in CAIN following last session's massive amount of progress. Like, you guys got through a bunch of stuff actually. Following the initial session for CAIN, our group of exorcists landed in the town of Robury, where they investigated a serial killing, quote-unquote, case that was reported by the local police, but in reality, it was the site of a hound sin, which had essentially come into town as a result of a, let's say, cover-up gone wrong. After investigating the local denizens and the files that they gave them, our investigators managed to accrue some heavy information, mainly the fact that the person who died, Brandon, he may have been called in as a result of a cover-up. Of course, the mayor of the town had actually got them killed as a result of a, let's say, land dispute between them and the local government wanting to build a bypass through the mountains areas of Mount J and Mount Friar that resulted in him getting killed by her and having his body parts strewn about the town, of which a hound may have manifested through. After some occurrences in town where they found Brendan's son following investigation into the clinic and managed to break out of jail, Celine and the others are now inside of Robury once more, following an encounter with the Hound on their way here, where they are about to track down where its location is, where its main lair will be, its palace, and hopefully end its bloody reign once for all. So, as you guys have exited the town hall, where are you going and what are you doing?
I believe both of us are currently being dragged over to the well by a Celine who has just essentially confirmed that she shot a police officer and ran.
I did not shoot anyone, but I did have a good idea on where this thing might be. That is either the well or the sawmill, given how I managed to track the location of this sin. Not dark space, what domain?
Palace.
Palace. The sin's palace to being within the city block. And given how his head was found in the well, and it is a shark that is made of guns, I'm gonna guess the water.
That's a current most likely bet, because he did narrow it down.
Yep. Which, upon approaching the well, what does it look like?
Upon approaching the well, take a look inside, and, well, you take a look at the well itself, and, the well is, how do I put it? It's not ramshackle, but it looks old. Certainly much older than probably certainly as old as the town itself, maybe. Here it is, by the way. Concrete based. There's a little pulley for water tanks to be pulled in from, and if you look into it, you can't really see the bottom, maybe because it's so dark, but yeah. That's about it. That's about all you can see for it. You can't really see the bottom as you look into it.
Well, as above, so below.
So it goes.
Celine will...
I guess that's the phrase.
Since the well, does it have a rope and shit?
It's got a pulley. It's got a pulley for pulling up water along with a little pail next to it. Be aware, the pulley itself looks sturdy, but Anybody bigger than Celine may have issues using it, depending, since there's bits of rust on it.
Well, just bring it down first, and then I'll go down first.
All right.
I'll go down last.
I guess
Don't worry.
me and Jean will kind of pull up the rope.
Wouldn't be like pulling down, whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, in the sense of like,
Put your feet
you
in the bucket.
secure yourself around it, and then we lower you down.
Would have been okay, whatever. We'll
Just in case it isn't the domain, I don't want you jumping down and breaking your ankles.
I'm not gonna jump down. I'm gonna hold down the bucket and then go down the rope. But I guess we can do that instead. Whichever works. Let's get a move on.
Yep. Get your feet in the bucket. Get a good grasp on that rope and let's lower you down. All right.
Okay. So who's going first?
I am.
Haley.
All right. So
Haley.
Haley. For the bucket, roll me. Let's see here. Roll me coordination for this.
Oh, let me check. I have one die.
All right, go for it.
Just to be sure.
No
what
risk.
things-
No risk, and it's not hard. Just an FYI.
Just to be sure. What things have refreshed for the session?
The only
I
thing
know
that
that-
refreshed. The only thing that refreshed is your divine agony and pathos counter. That's it. could- and every hook-
Pathos?
Every hook is still kept. Every injury is still kept. Everything else is still kept. That's the only thing that's refreshed.
Oh, okay. All right. No.
Okay. So you descend down the well. Your hand kept on the rope for the bucket, and you're about 4 feet down from the edge of the well when the pulley snaps
Straight.
and you fall in. Does anybody react to this, or what are you doing?
Ah,
Okay.
fuck. Velocity
Jumps
boy,
in.
you got anything?
Jean jumps down and activates. Let me see. I believe it's lift. Yes. See it? You can walk, run, or climb up on vertical surfaces. You can slow your fall at will and cannot take harm from falling.
Hey, that's pretty effective. All right, so lift.
Jump down and attempt to grab.
Okay, so you're using up a charge for that. Also be aware that
Yep.
this is going to be a roll for, let's do conditioning. Actually, not conditioning. Let's do coordination as well.
All right. Let me see here. I forget, where's my charge on this thing? Oops. No. Whatever, I'll record it in the other one. So Heber spent. There. All right. So if I remember correctly, it's a D6. And the power may easily affect parameters of rolls such as difficulty and risk.
Right, so you
For
will,
lifts.
for the sake of this, you will roll an extra dice.
Understood. All right. So for coordination, watch me fumble. Nope.
That's a 4. That's good. Okay. So, you jump down using your ability. You manage to cling yourself to the wall quickly enough, and hand extended out, you reach out for Haley, and you catch her as she's falling. The bucket falls into the hole along with part of the pulley as well. Also, as you're doing this, you don't hear the buckets make a splash.
I don't hear it hit the ground either.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's one way to confirm it. But I'm pretty sure there isn't any water, ground, or anything down there. Hole in reality. I call up to Celine. Looks like we found it.
Do you think you can toss a match or something down?
Yeah, I have plenty of kit point left. It's
Hold on.
one kit to
For a
do a
match.
match, right?
Yep.
Box
Alright.
of matches and, whatever you should do with it.
I'll light a match and then just drop it down.
Alright.
Alright.
You mark the kit off.
I mean, you still have, like, that box
You
of
have
matches.
plenty more
Oh, yeah,
matches
yeah.
now.
I just mean like as I have you.
Yeah.
It's now in my possession.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you dropped on a match?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, you dropped on a match. And Haley and Jean, John, you see the match go down, until its light fades.
Right.
You estimate that probably from maybe like 20, 30 feet down, maybe, you stop seeing the match's light.
Oh, right.
Well, I can carry you down the rest of the way, but not quite sure of my confidence in carrying two people while simultaneously holding the lift going.
Can I roll a interfacing check
Okay.
to try to see if I can fix up the pulley with some more rope so I can rappel down?
This could take a while if you try it, but you can do it. Do you have rope on you?
Let me see.
I mean, didn't we have the rest of the rope attached to the
Because the rope snapped with the bucket, so if I assume that there would be like a shed, maintenance shed
Oh no,
nearby.
the rope didn't snap with the bucket. The bucket just fell down. The
Okay.
pulleys is like broken now. It's like leaning on top
that's
of
the
it.
broken bit.
So yeah, could I spend like maybe? What rate are you falling at, by the way?
They're not falling anywhere. They were stuck to
I've stuck myself to the
okay.
wall, Spider-Man style, with lift. I can fall, and we will fall very slowly as we go.
How long does that last for you?
One scene.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably just gather some rope, tie it up, and then shimmy down.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm thinking is just kind of like pulling it up a bit to get the pulley and stuff out of the way, securing the rope, and then rappelling down and using interface to secure it correctly where I can rappel.
And I can use a force or something to hammer it down, like into the ground, to keep it secure as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like if this city, I'm sure, has electrical poles, I can use one of those for support.
It's not a.
It's a bit too far away.
It's not a city. It's a
Okay.
town. And second off, there are electrical generators here, but like.
I just meant like, does it have a street light or something near the well? I assume people don't want to get their water dark
No.
or in like midnight.
See, there's a
There-
much easier way to do this.
I just wrap it around the basin.
Just wrap it around that and tie
Yeah.
it off down there.
I tie it around something heavy and secure.
Okay.
whatever that might be nearby.
Okay, probably the basin in that case. As you are doing this, the sound of police sirens begin to run off.
Yeah,
For the
we'll
town.
start. Yeah, we'll start falling down slowly at this point.
At this point, I'm gonna have you piggybacked, and I'm just going to like slowly slide down, maintaining with the just the balls of my feet on the wall so that I don't scrape my hands.
Celine, you see about 4 or 5 police officers from Virginia State begin to congregate towards the town center and towards town hall. Their cars are parked out behind one of the buildings, but like you see them begin to arrive as they come in.
Oh boy.
They are about They're about 10 seconds from reaching you, Celine. By the way, they haven't spotted you yet, but just making you aware.
Well, it's either secure or shimmy down immediately.
As I said, I'm gonna continue to try to set up the rope so I can rappel down. However, if that requires me making a covert roll as well to do it sneakily, I can do that too.
Okay. In that case, roll me a covert roll, and you'll be doing it at a risk, since
Okay.
this is with active police surveillance now.
And one check means 1 dice, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna be since
Alright.
this is a risk, I'll be rolling against you. Go ahead.
All right.
Alright, just to be sure, this is like lowers bear for you, right? Or is it?
I think I'm rolling against them.
Well, you're rolling first, and then I rolled at the same time.
Yeah, but is it like
Wow. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hold on a minute. Let's see here.
That's what I'm asking. Is it like for you, it's if you roll lower, it's there for you, or is it something else?
So remember, if a risk occurs, he can still succeed, and he can still succeed very well, but there will be a consequence following that success if it comes at if it comes at a 3 or less, basically.
Okay.
So here's what's gonna happen then, Fruity. Hold on. Roll your interface at this point, by the way.
All right.
Okay, so you succeed on that either way. All right, so Fruity, you're gonna give me you're gonna put on a talisman.
Okay.
Make this out as Renegade.
Got it.
Okay. So, here's what happens, Celine. Also, by this time, John, your blasphemy is beginning to wear off slightly. By the time that Celine gets this off. Also, additional pressure on top of this, since the scene is now over.
Yeah, we're moving down, as you see.
Yep. So, here's what happens. Celine, you're able to fasten the somewhat broken winch now up to the side of the town well. However, though you manage to do this effectively with little supplies you have, there are so many police in town now that are either patrolling the town or or looking for or securing any crime scenes that doing this at this point, you're essentially going off against the police, and by the time you manage to get completed, you are spotted by officers, and they immediately say, "Excuse me, young lady, what do you think you're doing at that well?"
Now, I should still be in my WoW destroyed officer outfit and stuff.
Oh, they took it off because it was the end of the scene, wasn't it?
It lasts all day, or at least until I rest. It's
And
just
that-
it
Okay.
is very worn given how I was in combat.
Yes, I remember now. Okay.
Essentially, like as he stated, like last session, the longer we do this mission, the harder it is for him to like
Maintain
he-
the cover up.
Yeah.
Despite that, then, they will still go up to you and say, "Excuse me, which patrol group are you with? What happened to your uniform?"
I'm a first responder. One of the perps we saw ended up rappelling down the well, and I'm preparing to run after them.
On the well?
Who do you think broke the pulley?
Give me give me a negotiation on this.
All right.
Since you're okay, you're still taking the extra dice since you still have the disguise on. Never mind. I was gonna say it's gonna be hard.
I didn't
but-
even roll the extra dice, so
Okay, so they look at you and say, "Let's see." Very well done.
I am also covered in blood.
Yeah, they do see that as well. They do say, "Very well done." Have you been treated for that?
No time. They have a hostage down there.
Christ. Need to get down
As
there.
I prepare to rappel down.
They will immediately, when they hear you say they have a hostage down there, they'll say, "Wait, hold on. Hold on. If they have a hostage down there, did you attempt to negotiate? Has at any point somebody been contacted for this?"
I point them in the direction of the city hall, and say, "Who is the primary officer again? Was it Evans or was it someone else?"
It was Cole. Yeah, it was Evans.
Okay. Officer Evans has more information, but it doesn't seem like they have any attempt to negotiate. Given the confines of the well, I think that if we have any chance of saving them, we have to act now.
Give me connection for this one, because you are indicating somebody else. Jesus,
Final
man.
fumble.
Okay, never mind. They'll say... Damn it. Alright, we'll trust you on this for now, but just make sure that whatever's going on in that well, if not... I'll have to speak to the others. I'll be right back. You stay with her, stay with him. Make sure he makes it down safely. You got it. Alright. Is that thing fastened to you?
Yes. As I wrap it around in the correct kind of waist thing so I can go down.
Alright. He pulls out a flashlight and says, "Alright, here." And he shines it down the well.
And I will rappel down with his help.
Okay. By the way, around this time, John and Haley, you did let go, right?
Yeah, I've been floating down slowly this time.
He was sliding down with the his blasphemy.
Okay, in that
Yep.
case. Oh boy. John, Haley, you guys are floating down until you hit water. About, you don't even realize, it's probably like about a minute of falling with your blasphemy. You hit water.
What does this water smell like?
It smells like iron, but here's the thing about it. You also feel like there's a current underneath of you, and it's beginning to pull you down really fast.
Can we?
You resist.
I feel like we need to like resist for the time being.
Okay, give me... Hold on a minute. Give me force for this.
It's a-
Alright. For both of us?
For both of you, yes, individually you rolled.
What kind of roll is this?
This
This is force.
No, like, is it hard?
Oh,
or...
yes, it's a hard roll.
Whoop.
Okay, so neither of you make it. Alright. So, the force of the amount of power behind this current beneath you is so great that despite both your conditionings, it pulls you under. Your head going underneath of it, the water, and you only see inky darkness as it begins to completely envelop you, almost like a whirlpool. And then you feel like your body is being tumbled, like in a dryer, and then floating almost, before a dark, almost like meaty looking field of just inky darkness overtakes you. You stop seeing for a brief moment before the water stops feeling like water. It's thicker. And then you start seeing the other things in the water. Residue of what looks like body parts, of sinew, of gore, just floating around. And then you start seeing a dark, eerie red light emanating from the top of where the water breaks the surface.
Alright. Are we able to, like, well, not get out of the water, but at least, like, get our heads out of the water?
Yeah, there's no current anymore.
Oh. I thought we were, like, still in.
No, we're
in the
still not
water.
getting whisked. We got pushed whirlpool almost down
Okay.
into it, and then we popped out the other side.
Okay,
like
so
this.
it was more like a
I wouldn't
slide.
call this water anymore.
Yeah.
Alright, so go to the surface, and you
Yep.
find that you are at the very rim of the well as you push the water and other bits and pieces of things out, as you are welcome to a world that you can smell, you can hear, see, and feel red just everywhere. The town's well is filled with dark ichor of what's probably blood and water and other bodily fluids that resulted from dismemberment. As his flesh begins to line out the side of the well itself. As you guys peek your heads out to see the town, to see what is outside now, you see town, Roseberry, but in a darkened state. A mist of pure red seems to have encompassed every part of the town. A darkened red light shining above, almost like a facsimile of the sun. And all around you there is flesh. Just discarded flesh everywhere. From the very rafters and roof segments of the houses to the very well you're in, just nothing but a showcase of pure gore everywhere. All unmoving, yet at the same time, all still very much warm to the touch. It smells like iron.
Man.
It smells of iron everywhere here.
Glad I used to work at a butcher's. Otherwise, this would have been unbearable. How are you holding up?
Ugh. As best as I can.
Try to breathe in with the mouth instead of the nose. The iron is less pungent that way.
Should we wait for Celine, or should we just look in the meantime?
Drawing his machete sort of thing.
Yeah.
John's going to take a quick look around and make sure that they're not getting snuck up on through the water. Is there any ripples that he can see
Give me.
coming toward them?
In the water itself, no ripples. Beyond just like, the latent ripples you guys made as you guys left the fountain. I mean, not fountain, the well.
It's easier. But
Keep an eye
yeah,
out.
Haley's gonna bring out her brass knuckles. Cover John's blind spots.
Alright. So, what do you do here? You found it. You found the palace. The question is, what do you do now?
Well, yeah, we can summon the creature.
The main issue is getting it.
In game there is a thing for like bringing the creature once you're in the palace.
To you.
It should be in one page.
It is.
It should already be in the palace, given how we chased it in here.
That is true. It's up to you to determine if that's the case, though. Do you want to investigate?
Is there any guarantee that the place that we popped out is the same place that Celine's gonna pop out? There probably isn't.
I mean, don't really know until she comes in, does she? Do you?
Regardless, first, gonna look around and see if there's anything that we can use. Is there like an island sort of place in here, or is it just meat soup?
So, I'll say this. The ground beneath you is slick with blood and gore. The buildings around you, it's the same town, just that you can just see that everywhere around here it's just been just a shape of pure gore, to say the least. You can see sounds, you can hear sounds though coming off from the sawmill. The sounds of machinery in there. You also hear sounds coming in from the hospital, not the hospital, the clinic. Almost like the sounds of electrical wiring there. And you also hear sounds coming in from the town hall. Like the sound of almost like rhythmic pounding somewhere. They're far off, but you can hear them.
Right. Gonna go out on a limb here and say that each of these is a potential candidate for where each of his body parts got taken apart. Could have been at the sawmill, could have been at the medical place, or they could have done it in-house in the mayor's office. I would severely doubt the last one, though. Let's see.
Was it already said that he was executed at his shack?
He was
He was
executed.
executed at his shack, but
He was
we have
executed.
no idea where he was taken apart.
Well, what place has a bunch of blades?
Sawmill.
I mean, sawmill's the obvious choice, but the medical expertise and the guilt of that doctor also point to them being involved.
Probably unwillingly.
Yeah.
But towns don't make exceptions.
It's up to you to determine, though.
Okay, A or B? I feel going with option B, the hospital.
Yeah, I was interested in the hospital myself, so I was going to mention that, particularly because it also means that we don't go directly to the sawmill and the pounding noises in the mayor's office.
Alright, so...
We want Celine around for that.
Alright, so hold on, man. Let me spawn a map here. Oh shit, do I not have it? Hold on a second the difficulty. 1 second. I may have just put it somewhere else. I didn't mean to put it. Hold on a second, guys.
Okay, while you're doing that, you mind if I go take a quick bathroom break?
Sure.
Be right back.
Yes, go ahead. Sorry about that. I thought I had it here. Very odd. Where did it go? I had a map just specifically for this. I don't know where the frick it went. Ah, there we go. It was in the back of this thing. There we go. Alright, there you go. There's your place. I'm gonna put it over here. It's an easier to look at here. Alright, there we go. So, you head into the hospital, the clinic. Alright, so, as you're heading inside, the sounds of electricity in there seem to increase as you enter inside.
Back.
There's no reception there, just a cold metallic looking area that is surprisingly enough completely clean of gore inside. However, you do see that the amount of lights here seem to have increased substantially. There's a lot of medical lights here, and all of them seem to be somewhat more difficult to look at now. Also, seem to be turned up to incredible intensity as you enter inside. Do you go further in?
Gotta say, this is one of the most screwed up places I've ever been in.
Most screws
He's gotta go
so
forward.
far.
Alright, so you go inside.
Heading it.
Alright, going inside. The main waiting room area. There are a lot of electrical equipment here. Generators and other things that seem to be plugged into areas that they maybe shouldn't be plugged in at the same time. You also see several medical lights around here as well. They all seem to be pointing either at the doors or at the hallway. Though, as you look into the hallway, you do see more specks of blood around some of the doors. There's 4 doors ahead, 2 close by to either side, and the 2 in the back. The 2 in the back, of course, being the autopsy room which you entered in, and the other one being an operating room. There's a gurney as well, holding what looks like a body bag.
What's behind bag number 1? Sure.
Inside of the body bag, you see the shape of the mayor's daughter, or rather, what appears to be her, I should say. I'll put it on here since you never actually got to see her directly. This is her face. However, she seems to be cut apart. The shape of the body bag only holding together the pieces of what used to be her. Also, you start hearing that electrical crackle coming in again. seems one of the lights in the main room seems to have exploded. As you hear the sounds of glass breaking there too. By this time, Celine, you would have gone through the same situation as the others, feeling that undertow beneath your feet. Whether or not you resist it, it's up to you.
I let it suck me in.
Alright, let's suck you through. As you feel that current take you under, and then almost tumble dry you out into that feeling of iron around you, the water getting thicker, human body parts swimming around you as you reach for the surface. And you also see that the world is red with blood everywhere. That same crimson haze begins to seep into your nose as you exit from the top of the well.
Oh, isn't this fucking great? Ah, boy.
So
I look around and I do not see any sign of Haley or Jean, correct?
unless you want to like look for like footprints or something, I guess.
How deep's the water?
The water? Funnily enough, the water is actually overflowed the moment you came up. It's touching the rim of the well. Well, I shouldn't really say it's water. It's more like blood, gore, and other fluids in there. Yeah, goop.
And I also see that both the clinic and sawmill are powered on while the others are kind of in gourd disarray.
Yep. The clinic, the town hall, and the sawmill are the only ones that have power. And you can hear power coming from them because you can hear a buzzing of mechanical machinery here, the sound of pounding here, I think it's like metal and wood, and the sound of like electrical equipment here.
Given what... let me check something real quick.
Uh-huh.
I think Celine, given how her investigation and other stuff are very low, would assume that the sawmill is where the others have headed, given that it is the primary location of interest.
Alright, you're heading to the sawmill?
Granted, she would not approach it like willy-nilly. She would try to approach it with some level of like stealth, just in case.
Okay.
But yes, she would approach the sawmill, given how she assumes that that is like the primary point of interest.
Okay. In that case, head towards the sawmill. You see that there is a massive amount of blood as you approach it. The stilts that hold that massive sawmill are slick in it. And you also see what sounds like the machinery inside seems to be working expediently as you head towards it. You enter in through the main door, which is unlocked. And, well, let me ask you something. You are entering this place sneakily, right?
Yes.
Give me covert as you enter in.
All right. That'll be a 3 and a 4.
Alright, you enter in, and the sight before you is something out of pure horror, there are two figures inside of the sawmill. Well, I shouldn't really call them figures. They're more like a conglomeration of metal wiring and rusty pieces of saw and teeth that are configured to look like humanoid-esque figures that are doing two things. They are carrying bodies from the external parts of the sawmill, seem to be lined up in a stack like logs towards the main sawmill area, which the bodies are being chewed up and deposited in a lump around the edge, almost as if they are harvesting lumber. The figures don't turn to look at you yet, as the machinery continues to whir, constantly chewing more bodies and slicking the ground everywhere in blood. Their faces, or what can be called their faces, seem to just be completely detached from the task they're doing, almost as if they're staring into infinity. What do you do as this is happening?
I see no sign of the others, correct?
Unless you want to roll surveillance to see if they're there. You want to go further in.
I feel like if they were here, I would have heard them, so I will actually back out at this point.
As you're backing out, the amount of blood inside of the sawmill causes you to slip for a moment. You catch yourself, thankfully, but inadvertently you also hit you also hit with the side of what looks like a machine as you're waking your way out. The loud, reverberating metal sound quickly causes both figures to turn towards you, almost like owls scratching for prey inside of a forest. And they both let out a horrific metallic screech as they extend their claws from the corpses towards you.
Gasoline bolts.
Alright, give me conditioning since they are bolting with you.
Alright.
This is going to be at a... Actually, don't do it as a risk yet. Go ahead. Sixes all around, Jesus.
Brother.
Alright, you make it out of the sawmill. Those things are still gunning for you, though. They can't catch up to you quite yet, but it looks like at the rate you're going, you could outspeed them. But however, you suddenly suddenly turn to look and you see only one of them following you. What do you do now?
With one following me and no one else to be seen, I hope sound travels far, because I still have my weapon out, and I will just take a shot at it with my pistol.
Alright. Roll me... let's see here. Since you're entering combat at this point, we're gonna roll for this then. Hold on one second.
I am hoping you guys will be able to hear the gunfire.
I mean, a gun's probably gonna sound louder than...
Probably the only thing that sounds out in this place aside from the flickering.
Well, okay. Roll me for your gun then, Fruity. And I will roll the dice against you for this thing.
So this would be coordination, I assume, since it falls under shooting?
Yes, this is coordination.
Okay. Oh, the music went out.
I know. I'm putting new music on.
That will be a single success.
Perfect.
Oh, let me turn this down.
Alright, there we go. Cool. Single success. Alright. Let me roll against you for the primer. Let me just check something real quick for these guys. There is something they do have, which is a little scary. Alright, here we go. Myrmidons. Got a 4. Alright, so, you shot a success. What was it again?
A 5.
Okay, I gotta make a, I'll just put it on a sheet. I'll just put it as /1. 1 out of, let's see here, Execution Talisman for Vases. Thankfully, only a 1 if it's there, if they're available. 2, okay. So you hit 1, you pull out a gun, you manage to hit dead center into its mouth, a gush of blood emanates from it as it almost gurgles up. But it's still in a collision course for you, and though you manage to sidestep it, its claws do find your sides and do give you a pretty nasty gash to the side. 2 stress.
2 stress?
Yes.
Alright. And I will probably by this point just scream out, Haley! Gene, where are you?
Yeah, hearing the gunshot, that's certainly not normal, but, you know.
There's 2 opportunities here. It's either A, our friend who just arrived, or B, the Sin, because that thing also uses guns. So book it towards it anyway.
Yeah.
All right. As you're heading out of the clinic, you see that there is. Actually, no. You can just head out of the clinic. Sorry. Okay. So, as you head out of the clinic, you find Celine engaged with a monstrous shade. What we can only tell is human-shaped in the form of metal and teeth and bone. And she's just clutching her side as she just looks like she's gotten nicked pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch it.
However, as you guys are doing this, a loud screech results from the top of the clinic roof as another one of those things appears.
Oh, great.
So, which do you engage first?
I'll hold off the one on the top.
I'll go and I'm still charging forward, so I'll go after the one currently attacking Celine.
Okay. Alright, so, John, go ahead.
All right, let's see here.
Remember, you
And
guys always go first, because combat is designated that way.
Yep, and I forget, is this using force if I'm using a melee, or?
Yes.
All right. So due to torch, first action on a conflict scene gains +1 dice and inflicts +1 slash. 2, 3.
Wait. You rolled 4 dice. 3 dice. Okay,
3?
never mind.
3 dice.
Okay.
That's from Hot Blooded.
Right. Okay, got it. Let me just check something real quick. Alright, so let's see. Myrmidon. 3 dice hit. And how does this thing die, John?
This thing, not completely prepared for the random dude rushing up behind it while it's still screaming at Celine, takes a machete to the back of whatever it's considered of the neck, and half of its head just sort of flops forward, barely attached.
Gotcha. Alright, however, it also managed to get a final attack against you. So, as you manage to get at the back of the head and inflict a critical injury to it, this thing hobbles forward for a brief second before, in a fit of rage, it lets out another screech and swings its claws wildly at you. You manage to get away, however, your shoulder doesn't. 4 stress.
Jesus.
That's
Take
one
a-
injury.
It takes a good chunk out of your shoulder. Not a good chunk, sorry, a nice chunk out of your shoulder. There we go.
That's one injury.
You said that the Myrmidon here is on the top of the building?
I
Yes,
forget.
this is on top of the building. Unless you
forget.
have ranged weapons, you are not hitting that thing.
Is there a way to the top of the building?
You can climb up top, or you can try to jump up to the top. This is a complication, by the way.
Which roll would be jumping? And which would be climbing?
This would be... I would consider this a conditioning roll.
Alright, I'll risk it.
Okay.
Alright, what kind of roll is this?
This is a conditioning roll.
Oh, like,
Oh, it's not hard. It's not hard. This is a normal. Remember, you only roll hard if you're attacking against sins. These things are not sins. These are only the shades of the sin.
alright. Anyways.
Alright, 6. Alright, so you make it to the top. Now it's time for this thing to complicate. Okay, so... Let's see here. So, this thing will swing at you. It only, you manage to get to the top quickly. However, this thing swings at you quickly enough, and you actually see that the swing misses, but you also see it has a chain of spikes all along its arm, which shoot out towards you. You pull up your hands to cover yourself, and you take what looks like a bit of rebar right to the shoulder. You thankfully it misses. It doesn't stick to you. It just goes through a part of your shoulder. 2 stress.
Yeah.
So, speaking of stress, overflow stress, does that go away, or do I add 2 on since there was 2 to get me to injury?
Alright, so let's see here. You took 4.
Yes, I'm saying.
Oh, right,
so
right.
I
No,
was at.
it doesn't
I was at,
overflow.
like-
It does not overflow back. It immediately just goes into injury.
Okay.
Also,
Gotcha.
also injury table. Did you roll on it?
No, I have not.
All right, hold on
Let me
a minute.
see here. I mentioned that, I got an injury and then we just went right past it.
Okay, so let's see here. So it does clear your stress. Let's see here. Currently, while you have that injury, reduce maximum stress by 1. I'll just put it in here for you. There we go. At the very end. Yep, it's a 5 instead of the 6. Sorry, this is a 6 instead of the 5, I should say. And let's see here. Actually, no, there's no injury table. What am I talking about? That's only for mental stuff. Whoops. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this. You currently have, from the side that it hit you specifically, your left arm feels a lot light. It doesn't feel as well. You can't move it as well as effectively. Thankfully, it's not your. Thankfully, it is not your, dominant arm. But you gotta be a little bit slower swinging that blade if you use that arm.
Oof.
Yeah, with any actions. All right. Oh, Freddy died again. All right. So
I'm listening. I just have to reconnect.
no worries. All right. Beginning of the turn. Celine, your go.
There's one on the roof, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
When I reconnect, I will roll to shoot it.
All right.
So let me get back in real quick. And shooting is conditioning, or no, shooting is coordination.
Yes, for you.
So 1d6. That'll be a 6.
Jesus, okay.
So yeah, I just shoot it right between the chest, right in
Alright.
its core.
All right. It'll also swing at you. Okay.
It's on the roof.
I know, but it has a ranged weapon.
Oh,
Alright, so the Myrmidon, stay there. You shoot at it. You hit it straight in the chest. Your bullet finds its mark. It also gurgles up more of its black Icarus blood. But not before swiping its arm at you, letting loose another shot of rebar. This will do, since it's at 2 further, this will be... Oh, I had it up. Hold on a second. Alright, there we go.
I'm on
This,
the page.
since it's at 2, it'll do 3 stress to you.
Okay, I'm at 5.
Alright, so 1 out of 1 for this guy. For the execution talisman. Alright, John, what do you do?
I can go finish it off.
Do you want to let Haley finish it off?
I'm already
Hell no.
up there.
Yeah, you might be already up there, but it's sort of against John's personality to let other people just go ahead and do things without him being involved.
His agenda. I'm glad you remembered that. Go ahead, John. Do what you gotta do.
So, let's see. This would probably be a. Would this be a conditioning thing to climb up?
Yes. Same as Haley.
All right. 2 conditioning. Looks like 1 success.
Okay. Nick it up there. This thing is gonna swing now. Ooh. Get up there quickly. You manage to block it slightly with your. You manage to block it swing slightly with your machete, but you take another shot to the. You take another slash to the chest. Thankfully, it doesn't take off too much, but it does give you a nice little red mark in your chest. 2 stress.
All right. And was that my whole turn, or can I take a swing at this thing now?
Oh, actually, wait. So Myrmidons have a passive. It's called. Sorry, it's actually not really called anything. It's just it deals an additional stress if you already have an injury. So you take 3 stress instead of 1, instead of 3, instead of 2. Sorry.
All right. Now answer my question. Can I swing at this thing, or was climbing up my hole?
That was your action.
Okay.
All right, Haley, your go.
Punching.
Punching. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's dead.
Jesus. All right. Let me swing.
Healy punch.
All right. All
I
right.
do the Doom Guy blood punch.
All right. Right to the center. Right where Celine's bullet hit it. Dead on. Your hand, or rather your fist, goes right through. You manage to pull out, but not before its toothy maw manages to rake your arm. 2 stress.
That's 1 injury, but because of my agenda, I can ignore losing maximum stress.
Okay, so 1 injury. Your arm is you feel like the tendons of your arm may have been slightly hit by that. You're having a hard time closing your hand, but otherwise you're still alive. All right, both Myrmidons have been destroyed. Their dark Icarus substance dissolves to the ground. There is a lull in the town as you do this, as the sawmill stops. Electricity stops through it. And you no longer hear the sounds coming from there.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. I guess that's not where the sin is.
All
So,
right.
yeah, sawmill is probably I looked through. Right. We head down and we check up on our injuries and such.
So it's not you, Haley and John took some hits, to say the least. Celine's the only one that's currently still standing without a straight bullet on them.
Still, yeah, still.
I took rebar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have an injury marked, but I have taken a lot of stress.
All right.
It seems like, first of all, no, never mind. The factory, that's where they came from. I think they're setting up some food nest in there, if that makes sense. Whole lot more viscera and gore.
We found the body of the mayor's child, or at least like a version of it in a body bag.
Like an echo, almost. I'm not sure how to describe it, but since they, found the mayor's daughter, at least her body, then there's no point for somehow the mayor's daughter being here. But
Oh, same would apply for the main mayor. Did you find her body?
Not yet. We only checked the one building, medical facility over there.
Yeah. Well, it's turned off slightly, but it looks like there might be more stuff there.
I don't know if we ever got a report on where the daughter died, but if the mayor died in the office, her body might be in there. Still.
It mentioned that the daughter died at the sawmill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a lot of police topside, so that will be something to figure out after we kill this.
Yeah. Let's.
Survive the now, deal with the later.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Finish up on the hospital or check the mayor's office.
Well, given how its rage is focused around the mayor and her family, I guess the mayor's office would be a good bet. Unless y'all want to go back to the meat factory.
I
I only got a glimpse.
I mean,
Then these things.
Considering that all the other buildings were like turned off except for these three when we got here, it's clear it's more like how should I put it? Like the area is no longer active. Or something along those lines. I'm not too sure.
Are there still machinery noises coming from the sawmill?
No, none.
Okay. I guess the mayor's office it is then.
Okay. I'll take the first breach.
All right then. Into the mayor's office you go.
And you can still use psychic bursts after using all three, but what does it take away from again?
Well, if you use a psychic burst again, it will instigate what is called sin overflow.
Yeah.
Well, when
you'll
you
have
use
to make a D6 and add 1 for each sin mark.
well,
Okay.
when you use all your psych, you have to use your sin. So it's 1d3 sin for each use of your abilities or a regular psychic blast.
Mhm.
Got it.
Or for like using your psychic abilities to like improve your rolls.
Yes. Now.
So on and so on.
Okay. Now, as you're heading into the mayor's office, Haley, you can see that its windows have been broken. The doors have been destroyed and literally off the hinges, and the inside of it looks completely dark in complete darkness. You see, as you step inside, you see the floor is slick in blood, and there's a lot of also human body parts here, but you also see inside of the mayor's office, you see several things written on the walls in blood and insigne, to say the least. Things like justice, liar, despot, hatred, lots of things like that. No future. Those kind of things are written on the walls as you step inside. There's 2 floors. First floor and the second floor. Remember, the mayor's office is on the second floor.
Yes, second floor. I urge the guys to come in. You know, keep it quiet. I'm gonna start heading up to the second floor as they go in.
As all of you step inside, you are privy to a sound that sounds like pounding against metal somewhere inside of the town hall. You're heading to the second floor, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Heading to the second floor, you guys step up the blood-soaked stairs, and you see what looks like hanging from the roof of the stairwell the chief of police here. Only his torso is hanging right now from it. Where his lower parts are, you don't see them. But that is certainly Cole Evans in a more deceased looking form.
Evans is dead.
Or well, the mayor's daughter was also body was here, also here. Remember? What did you see anything in the sawmill? Any like people that you recognize? Well,
But
both
no.
saw that.
Any new
But as I
dead
said,
bodies?
I only got a glimpse in. Those
Oh.
freaks chased me out.
So maybe it might be that these are various people that think that, well, the leftover remnants of Brandon's psyche thinks are to blame. Even if they might not have anything to do with the his murder. Cause
The Hound no longer
Cole-
cares.
yeah, because Cole Evans doesn't I don't feel like he has anything to do with it, but as he already said, the Hound doesn't care. Let's hurry on.
Alright, as you head to the top, you see the mayor's office.
All right.
His doors are currently on the ground, blasted off its hinges. You can tell that there is sizable damage here, like a bomb went off. Because there is shrapnel of wood and human body parts on the floor as you approach the mayor's office.
Yeah. Is the pounding sound getting lower?
The pounding of sound is getting lower as you approach it, yes.
No, louder.
No, it's getting lower.
Oh. So it's not here. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick peek.
Inside, you spot the body of Beatrice, the mayor's niece, the one that was in the clinic before you left. Her, well, I shouldn't say body, more like her head and parts of her just strewn around here. Almost like something exploded her from the inside.
Well, shit. That's something.
Let's move downstairs. Where the pounding is, it should be in the first floor.
Alright. In the first floor, as you head down, you head towards the source of the pounding. There are several rooms and also the police little mini office in the back. Where do you go?
Where is the pounding at the loudest?
Give me a surveillance to determine that. Just a normal roll.
I think I put points into that. No, never mind.
You can't really determine the site of the pounding, unfortunately. It seems to just be emanating from the hall. It could come from anywhere in there.
Alright, you said there was like how many doors?
There's 4 doors, like little meeting spaces inside of the town hall.
Alright, so one is the police.
Near the very back. It's at the end of the hallway.
Can I head over to where the cells were located?
Sure.
Where I was locked up earlier?
Sure.
I should know.
Celine, as you head down the hallway, pounding gets louder. And the sound of it begins to resonate in your head now. It's the sound of somebody pounding something against something metal. As you turn around the corner to the inside of the police station, the sight inside of there is not nice, to say the least. You see that there are several bodies on top of hooks inside of the police station's waiting area. You don't recognize the bodies, unfortunately, but they are in police uniforms. No name tags either. However, the source of the pounding resonates further as you go towards the cell. And you see it. It's one of those things again. It's locked up behind the cell, but it looks like it's pounding its head at something inside of there. You can't really tell what it is, but the iron bars against it are rattling due to his large frame. What do you do?
I'll let Haley take the lead.
We just try to take it out one shot.
I can
we sure
fire
need to?
the second you need me to, but as I said, I'm pretty close to getting injured.
Alright, I'm going to approach to figure out what this guy is pounding for.
Okay. As you approach it, from behind the iron cell bars, you give me a investigation check real quick if you want to see what's going on in there.
I take that one.
Go ahead.
Bruh.
That's unfortunate. It's difficult to tell. This thing's body is covering up whatever the hell's pounding against. It could be the wall for all you know. There is a lot of blood there. That being said, though, there's kind of blood everywhere, so you can't really tell too much. There is an object behind it, though, or rather in front of it, since its back is facing you guys. In fact, yeah, it doesn't really.
Okay, so
it doesn't really seem to care about you guys right now, to be honest.
okay, so the object is in front or like behind it?
It's in front of it, but it's facing away from you guys.
Okay.
Also, pressure 2 now, since we've gone through 2 scenes.
Alright, I'm gonna motion to, the others to get ready to, like, take you down quickly. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I will coordinate with, Celine, so when I punch it, she shoots it.
Got it.
Alright.
Okay. So, immediately attacking, both of you roll it at the same time.
Alright, one success.
Okay, one success. Ooh, only
A fail on me.
All right, so Haley, you hit it, and you feel like and your blow does strike it through. However, as you pull back your punch, it doesn't care that you hit it. It keeps pounding away at whatever the hell it is against the wall. It lets out a screech, but it doesn't care at all after that.
Let's just finish the thing off. This is mercy at this point.
Yeah. All right. Where's the
I
kill?
can go up and slap it on the back of the head with the machete.
Okay. Slapping it on the back of the head. You hear this thing. You hear this thing's body begin to loosen as your machete strikes it in the back of the head. And as it does it, you see a spark emanate from in front of it. You hear it letting out a creaking groan, and then you see that spark ignite, almost like a lighter. Everybody who's in front of the cell, give me an immediate coordination as a bomb is about to go off in front of you.
Crap. All right.
Also, you're doing
What
this
are we
at-
rolling?
You're rolling coordination.
Coordination and yeesh.
And you're doing it at a risk, by the way.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Can I use fling on myself?
Yes. You can use it on yourself, though I would request that you declare beforehand next time.
Okay.
I don't think here. I'm
Basic success.
Basic success, okay. This is a 3. Okay, go ahead.
Oof.
Alright, so... Did you roll for fling?
I have to roll for fling.
Sorry. When you're using fling, what are you flinging exactly?
Imbue velocity into yourself or another object or living being and send it flying.
Okay, so...
I can tap myself and throw myself backwards.
Okay, that's what I... Okay, I figured that was going to be happening. Okay, so then in that case, just, normally I add an additional dice to your roll, but in the condition you're doing it under, I'll just make it a success, considering that that's enough either way. I forgot about Iron Soul. Uh-oh. Okay, so... Let's see here. So, John and Celine, you guys are able to shield yourself quickly enough after that spark goes off. John, you propel yourself out of the back of the town hall, thankfully. With that, since the door's close enough to you. Celine, you managed to get down below the reception desk. Haley, unfortunately, you don't make it.
I want to say that I was way too stunned
by what happened, and in this moment, you will take 3 stress and give yourself a. Actually, no. I'll let you do this. Either you take 3 stress or you give yourself a new hook.
Or
I said either you take 3 stress or you take you get a new hook. Which will it be?
I'll go for the hook.
All right. So you avert the majority of the explosion. However, your hook now is severe burns to your leg. as this thing let off a firebomb. The explosion lets out inside of the jailhouse. The police's office is quickly becoming enveloped in fire, like somebody threw several Molotov cocktails in there. Celine and John, you guys don't take damage, but you guys are about to be in fire if you guys don't leave the town hall. John, you're fine since you are already out of the town hall, though.
Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
I'm gonna get
Where? So is Haley like still standing?
Haley's standing, but she's not standing very well since she has a really horrific burn on her left leg.
I'm gonna try to grab her and get out.
All right. So all of you leave the town hall as you see the fire begin to spread through the floors and out the windows.
Well, that could have gone better, certainly.
Haley's just like rubbing her right leg. You can see that most of the pant leg is gone up to the knee.
Yeah. By the way, because of this hook, anytime you use conditioning to run or anything involving your legs, we'll add a tick to it.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Alright.
Are there any noises coming from any of the buildings now?
Yeah.
The only one coming from the only noise coming from the building is the clinic.
Yeah.
Because right now the only other noise is the town hall burning down.
Well, I guess you were right.
Yeah. For now, Haley's gonna tear off part of her uniform to make a makeshift bandage. It's not gonna fix the burn, of course, but it's just to cover the wound.
Okay. Alright, so what do we do now?
Alright, into the hospital. Let's finish what we started. Quite literally.
Alright, so you enter the hospital. Once again, you see the inside is lit up by an inordinately obscene amount of lights. You see a couple of them more have been burning out, though, as you enter in, though. It's a little darker now.
Yeah. That matches. So, you've already, we're gonna probably cross out the wound that we found the mayor's body. Where was it exactly?
It was inside.
I mean, mayor's daughter.
The mayor's body. You never found the mayor's body.
Oh, the mayor's
Found
daughter.
the mayor's daughter's body, and that was in the medical place.
It was in the clinic, yes.
In the clinic, so that's checked off. Let's check the what was the term? Let's check where we looked at the bodies.
All right, inside of the morgue.
Yeah.
Okay. You head on inside. As you head towards the morgue, you spot another gurney cart with this one with another body bag.
Just to be sure, cause I don't want to get surprised. Is it moving?
It is not.
All right. Haley will carefully open it up. What do we see?
You find inside, once again in pieces, the body of Jeb, the guy that was preventing you from going to the sawmill when you entered in.
Yeah, I figured. Given what let me find this piece. Given what Samuels said, yeah. Basically, the true perpetrators of the murder are Jeb, Beatrice, and the mayor herself, with the nurse being co-served in covering it up.
Alright, so
So yeah, that definitely like confirms it for sure.
Alright, so as you head into the morgue, you feel that the ground becomes a little bit more difficult to when as you head inside. You are assaulted by ash everywhere here. There's no blood. There's just ash here. Like a layer of it is just everywhere here.
Well, this certainly doesn't inspire good feelings.
What do you do here? There are... Go ahead.
On the documents I received, what, I guess a file or location was marked to contain his body?
If you remember, it was... Oh, rather, the body parts. It was... I actually didn't give it a specific, like, number designation, but... The, do you remember which one of the which one of the cupboards, I shouldn't say that one is called, which one of the storage chambers has it? It's towards the bottom, I would say.
Could Celine go and open that one specifically?
Okay, Celine, if you open up the bottom. You open it up, and in it, you find... where did I put it? You find Brandon's head with a label. Sorry, not a label. With a with what looks like a... with like a... I should say like a label. With a label that states, well.
Well. Everything just seems to get worse in this place. We still haven't found the damn thing.
Which one do you go to? Do you pull out any other ones?
According to the rule book, we can use Neil able if provided that the sin currently is outside, to call it back into the palace. Requires physical presence of sin's host, object or person precious to sin's host, or a part of the sin's host body even deceased. Either of those though. I don't know if a echo of his head counts, but as grim as it is, might be important to keep it in case we need to try to call it in. Either way, where should we check next? Nurses, the doctor's main office, perhaps? I feel like that's probably the next place. Or maybe where they keep their files.
Okay. If you want to go there, go ahead.
I'm just trying to just...
The water got thicker when we entered here, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna open up a few more of the drawers while they can head to look into the surgeon area. I have a way to get to you if something happens, don't worry.
Okay. Well, you will look into the doctor's office.
right, so heading to the doctor's office. Celine, what are you looking for before I go there? What are you looking for inside of the cabinets?
I'm just seeing if there's any more body parts or anything else of interest. I can roll a perception, but I'm trying to determine why this area is a bit more vibe different from the others, I guess.
Give me an investigation here.
All right. Simple success.
All right, so this one. For this, you look through the drawers, and surprisingly enough, they're empty. Not even medical supplies until you come up to the furthest one, the one near the computer. The computer is broken, like somebody smashed their fist into it, but the inside of the drawer has a single note, which reads as follows. You're the only person who is not rotten in this place. Please leave while you can.
Oof. That must be heavy.
So it's likely that the doctor is currently one of the exceptions, but not her.
But she did give me the document dossier that led us to the house and stuff. Or gave information about the son and his like medical things.
Alright, so as you're doing that, Haley and John, you head towards the surgical office. And inside, it looks like, as you head inside, you see what looks like Dr. Quinn inside. Yet, she's dead. There's no pulse. There's like all colors in the face from her face. She's not breathing, almost like she's like a lifeless doll. But
what is the condition of her body?
Completely intact. Nothing. Like she just got up and died. Or rather sat down and died, I should say. No breaks in her skin, no blood, not even bruising.
Does it look like is there anything on her person?
Besides like her medical coat and like her name tag, nothing else.
I'm gonna check her desk then.
Alright, inside of the desk, you find a note, which reads, if you can't leave, at least don't die like the others.
Well, that's a bit too late.
Well, might not be late. Might still have time. Let's try calling this in. It's outside of them. Only got so much time left.
Suddenly, as you are saying this, every light in this place goes out. Instantly, complete darkness. And every single light just breaks at once. You can see nothing right now.
Pulls out a box of matches. I'll check that off of my There it is.
Alright. So, you
Point down.
pull up the box of matches, and the place is still the same, but You can only see up to the visibility of where this place is right now, of what the match is right now. Celine, you see this as well. Nothing. Every single light in this place goes dark.
Got it.
And then.
Well, I also have the cop's flashlight that he gave me.
Oh yeah, you do still have that. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna hurry on out.
As you turn to the door, you hear footsteps outside. Loud, metallic footsteps. And then a soft growling. Emanating from outside.
Yeah, looks like it's time.
You hear this too, Celine. What do you do?
Celine, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
No, Celine.
I am. I'm just thinking, because I am not a frontline fighter.
You both are about the same place. Just an FYI, inside of the clinic.
Yeah, I'm just a room down. I do have a flashlight, so I will. When we first entered this area, was there like a omnipresent glow above us?
No.
Or was it just the lights of the buildings?
No, it's more like the lights of the building. The only omnipresent glow inside of this world is that blood red sun or light or whatever the hell it was above the sky.
Okay. But like, if we do get outside, we can vaguely see, correct?
Yes.
I will try to find the party with my flashlight and usher them towards an emergency exit.
Alright, give me surveillance.
I do not want to fight in close quarters.
Yeah. Also in deep water.
Yeah.
Give me surveillance.
Alright. Me roll. Surveillance is at 1. So it will be 1 die. A normal success.
Alright,
Yeah.
There you
so Celine, you head into the hallway and head towards the place where you last saw them, or you said where they were heading towards, and you find them there. However, Celine, as you are heading towards out, you catch sight of a figure, a looming figure, a shadow of a figure entering in through the main foyer. Not foyer, to the main reception area.
Yeah. I'm just gonna speed up. I feel like at this point stealth
Skedaddle,
isn't good. Or more, I would rather prefer finding the party than trying to find the party in stealth.
Okay, so you do find them. Just let you know that is outside right now. That the thing that's outside has come inside.
Yes. And I with my flashlight, I'll be like, it's here.
Shite. Alright.
I think if we have any hopes of fighting it well, we have to get out. So let's do that.
Alright.
Let
Towards-
us boogie.
yeah. Skedaddle, skedoodle. That's the kids say it. But yeah, let's find an emergency exit.
It's gotta be a window or something.
That too.
Well,
Good thing we got these matches.
And a flashlight.
I'll say this. Give me one more surveillance. Whoever wants to do it, if you find the emergency exit, and otherwise this could incur a different thing. Since there is something else in the building with you, this will incur a risk either way.
Oh,
I do have 1 in it, so does anyone else have higher or equal?
same. But what? What's teamwork? Yeah, teamwork.
You want a teamwork?
Yeah, let's teamwork this.
Yep.
All right. So teamwork. Remember, whoever's rolling, it's the guy with the highest advantage or his skills. So
It's combined highest bonuses.
mm-hmm.
Oh, right. What's
Whoever's got the
where
highest
is-
one, go ahead. And since you have a flashlight, Celine, you can add a +1 to the roll.
All right, so I'll go ahead and roll for it then.
Valence, right?
I'm looking at the thing. Rolling, if multiple characters are able and willing to work together, you can choose a leader, then combine the highest tranches, skills, and kits abilities among the characters. The leader then makes the roll, and the consequences of the outcomes of the roll apply to all characters involved.
Basically, the guy with the highest will roll, and everybody else who can aid them with support items or abilities can aid them at this
+1.
point.
Okay, so I'd roll 3 then.
Yes.
Hey,
All right.
2 successes.
Good. Okay. You make it out. You find an emergency exit out towards the back. It's a fire exit. However, as you make it in there, there is something that is holding the entrance back, like something like on the ground. As you try to push against it, a small rivulet of blood and meat just seems to like stretch against the door.
I will attempt to force the door open.
Go ahead, Haley.
I'm trying to think. I think for this one, I will risk Sin to use my psychic abilities to make sort of like as I'm pushing the door, I'm also trying to cut through the meat, sort of like using severance, but in a lesser scale.
Okay, that's fine. Be aware this is still going to use a psychic
Yeah, I
point.
know. Yeah, I know. I need to roll for sin gain.
All right, go for it. How much will it be?
Yeah. Alright. That's
5.
gonna be 2.
That's pretty big.
No, it's 1d3.
Oh, right.
I
'cause it
rolled,
wasn't- yeah, the right-
I rolled as 1 4 is 1, 2 and 5 is
Yes,
2.
yes, because it halves it.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
you're right. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so now roll for forcing it.
I can assist.
Alright, at least 1 success.
Okay, good. It should be fine. So not Celine, Haley, you force the door through, despite the amount of meat in there. With your blasphemy, you're able to slice off parts of it as you're doing this. And you guys make it outside once more into the town. Those footsteps disappear behind into the clinic. All right. Now what?
Let me quickly go to details on the hound. Gosh, where is the thing that its extra abilities in my tab?
Okay, let's not. No. Hold on a minute. Let's not directly go through that now. You guys are trying to figure out what you're doing right now. You guys don't even look up. You guys don't even know what its abilities are.
What I'm thinking is
We don't want.
we don't get trapped into a enclosed environment, but I do have an idea. What is the best thing that you can think of that I could fling into this thing? Because that worked really well last time.
A car?
I mean, do you see any cars?
Yeah.
His head. It would provoke it.
Give me like 2 minutes as Celine runs to the other side of the building.
Oh boy.
She kind of cries back. Try to get it into the town center. So like over there.
You're gonna spawn a car again?
Yes, but not yet.
Okay.
I'll wait for them to kind of get
Okay.
ready themselves.
All right. In that case, we're gonna move towards the. Okay, so he's running to the back of the building. The big guy was currently in the main hall, or like main floor, the reception area, if I recall correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will. All right. John, will you do the honors of pissing off this guy? I hand him Brandon's head. Echo head, to be precise.
The echo of Brandon's head.
Yeah.
Understood. All right.
Yeah.
Now, if I remember correctly here, in order to get it, what is it? It's like page 34. In order to perform a nail of
Well,
evil.
it's clearly in its lair right now. That's only for if it's outside its lair.
Right.
So we don't need to use nail of evil. So yeah. While John is making while John's making immediate preparations, I'm gonna briskly walk towards the town center. I can't really run that moment. I can if I have to, but
I will also go ahead and roll for the sin, not overflow, but the
sin gain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So
That's
5 would be a 3 because it's 1 2 is 1 2 or 3 4 is 2.
Yep.
I usually do 1 4 2 5 3 6. It's 1d3.
The way that it's written
that's
in the
up to you.
book, the way that it's written in the book is 1 2 3 4 5 6.
Yeah, so that's plus 3 on me.
Yeah.
I'll mark those, and yeah, an engine can be heard in the background as two bright lights can be seen coming from the side of the building.
All right, you spawned in another Jeep. Okay. So, you spawned in a Jeep? What do you do now?
All right. Do your thing, John.
All right. So as the Jeep comes around, making my way here, as I shout out to the whatever is inside. Hey, I have your severed head if you want to get ahead. I figure you probably lost it long ago. Probably when they shot in the back of it.
All right, so you toss the head into the reception area.
Yeah, and then book it.
Okay. So, you do that, and you hear the sound of mechanical whirring from in there, along with an inhuman roar. Something you only briefly heard when that thing attacked Celine in the forest. And suddenly, that light above you slowly starts to get overcast by rain clouds. And the rain clouds start dripping down towards you. A torrent of blood. And now
Come up with something original.
that thing, the Hound, emerges from the emerges from the what's it called? Emerges from the clinic, completely in a rage. Barreling towards anybody here. All right, it's go time.
Fight time.
Go ahead. Who's attacking first? Decide order right now.
All right. I will I will attack first so the others can do their sub.
Yeah, I need to be
Going for
close enough to tap the side of the thing to throw the jeep at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will get out of the car as well. I do not want to be launched with the car.
Come on,
But
that
I
would be
will,
epic.
for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it like set up like this so I can be on the other side of it.
All right.
Uh,
Makeshift cover. And I guess I'll attack first since I have range.
Yep.
I'll unleash a shot right at the hound to try to get its attention while Haley goes in for a hit and Jean sets up. So let me roll. That'll be a fail.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Fail into an even more horrific back attack. Hold on a minute. Let's see here. Actually, no. It won't attack you directly. Instead, the hound is going to leap straight into the air and implant its rifle into the ground. And it will then let off a loud explosion in the ground. And from it, around you, you see that there is rebar and what looks like other nasty things on the ground everywhere now, as the ground begins to shake with it. From now on, if you attempt to attack the hound using melee, you will also take an additional stress, regardless of the hit.
Oh, fuck.
I will keep going. Well, because, what can I do?
Alright. Alright, so that's him. Haley, what do you do? Or who's next?
I will go next.
Alright.
You said. Alright, I'm gonna start out small, basic punch.
Straight basic punch, okay.
Alright, yeah, hard roll. Bleh.
Oof, okay. It's a miss. Let's see what this one has. 2. Okay, so let's see. 1 second. This regular attack. Okay, so on a 2, it'll do 2 stress to you. It'll pull its head out from under the ground and go for a straight swipe straight at you, Haley. 2 stress, plus 1 additional from the rebar below you. So 3 stress in total.
Okay.
All right.
You got your big
I've got ammunition.
ball of metal and iron. Go for it. Or metal and fuel.
Yeah, go ham with everything you got.
All right.
I mean, if we're gonna use one of the what is it? The traumas. Now would be the time.
Let me read it up. The 3 trauma questions.
You just shout 'em out.
Questions.
You just shout them out. All right, John. Remember, if you're using your blasphemy, you're doing it category 3.
Yep.
I also have the trauma questions written down over here.
Yeah, I saw it. The how are you wrong? The mayor killed him and covered it up.
All right.
So
go ahead, John.
let's see here. John's gonna shout out, "The mayor may have killed you. That's no reason to kill everyone else in the town."
And then you use the attack.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead.
I'll need to
Roll first. Roll first.
Yeah, roll for it. First of all, the sin since that was my 4th burst, so I'll gain 1d3 sin. How do I roll a d3 actually?
Just roll d6.
Okay.
1, 2 is 1, 2 or 3, 4 is 2.
2.
Okay, so 2.
Then gain 2. All right. Now, so I launch at, how many is that? This is my first action, so I get a +1 to the dice anyway, but
Remember, it's a
category 3.
category. You're rolling 3 additional dice. Sorry, 2 additional dice.
So it'd be 3 plus the 1 for going first, so 4 total.
Yes, basically.
Yep. Ooh.
3 successes. That's good.
Actually, no, 1 success. Actually, no.
There-
No. So this is a psych ability. This is not-
Arranged.
Yeah, this will be arranged.
Oh.
So, this,
Oh, yeah, and also depending on the category as well.
so 3 successes, and top of that, and you use one of the you use one of its points. So, John, you let loose a massive amount of psychic kinetic energy, letting in through the jeep. As you also let the hound know about what has transpired against it. The hound actually clutches its head for a brief second, lets out a grinning screech, and it looks like it's about to react against you. It can't get a hold of itself, and reels back as it takes that jeep straight on. So
You've been struck by truck.
2, 3. You did massive damage against it. You see that it's limping now.
4. I get +1 to any execution as well. It inflicts +1 slash on any talisman.
Ooh, so on top of that, the 6 then. In that case, the hound's looking very ragged now. That was a heavy blow you inflicted against it.
And now it's the hound's turn, I think.
No,
And now it's angry.
yeah, now it's really angry. All right, your go. Whoever's going next.
All right. Knowing that Mr. Stylehound is likely going to go for John, I'm going to try to finish the fight. All right, so I'm going all in, getting that, using that divine pathos, and I'm going to use staff roots. So, instant short. You can project a tension of force of incredible strength over any edge as obvious as a blade or as subtle as fingernails, and use it as a cutting implement. I roll Psych to cut an object or opponent up to cat size with a clean size blow, only spending Psych burst on success. Well, obviously that's not the same with Sin, but you know. And since I'm using this to strike to defend another person, I gain an extra dice for that. But since it's not immobile, can't get an extra dice for that one. So it's only, aside from the divine pathos, it's gonna be 2 extra dice. So 5 dice total.
All right, go ahead then, Haley.
I'm trying.
Actually,
But I'll hold.
John, I made a mistake. You don't go over You don't go over 3 dice if you're rolling for one of these either way. That's my mistake. It should have just been just 3 dice either way. That's okay. You'll still inflict 3 strikes against it, but that's my bad.
Yeah, I'll let the others make use of the questions. I feel like they would be able to make more use of it.
All right then, Haley, do your attack. This is category 1 still, right?
Yeah, category 1.
Alright, so 4, 4, 5, 5. Alright, so that's okay. Against you? 4. Okay, so see. Additional stress. Haley, you take additional stress from this regardless, so you're going to take 3. However, let's see here. This will be... Just to confirm, Haley, you're not rolling with your weapon. You're rolling with your blasphemy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In this case, I'd be using. I would essentially be psychically increasing the length of my fingernails into a fine blade of tension.
Alright, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even with the reduction, Haley, how does it die?
Okay. All right. The hound reeling from the question and the truck, it starts charging at John with severe rage. I jump in front of him and using a field of raw tension, I form a a rapier and charge it towards the sawhound's jaw. For a moment, it looks like it might break last time, where Celine almost was killed. Doesn't matter. The field holds and it pierces through the sawhound.
Right through its head, right through its shoulders, right through part of its wing.
Yeah, breaking
right
its saw blade teeth.
You hear this thing make out a horrific sound of screeching, throttling noise. And before it goes down, Haley, it does give you a really nasty cut along its side with one final strike from its arm. However, it's not enough though, as it just sits down and instantly just collapses to the ground in a heaving state.
Yeah. Now it's a choice. We can execute or spare, but I feel like in this case it's merciful to execute before it tries to hurt the people that it doesn't want to hurt.
Yeah. There's no point in sparing a hound. They're just murderous.
Yeah.
So who will deal the final blow?
This is for killing me, you bastard. As I shoot it.
Wait. What?
A final blow, right?
Yeah.
Loading a bullet full of psychic energy. You aim it dead straight into the hound's head. And finally, it stops moving. Its body crumbling into ash. And everything around you starts to do so the same. The hound lets out a throttling gurgle before, again, its body begins turning to ash. And as you do this, the rain clouds of blood begin to slowly fade. This town where you're in, no longer stands. It begins to crumble into ash, along with the well, along with the ground beneath your feet. And as you do this, you feel like you're falling again.
Oh no.
Falling into infinity. Before you feel water around you. And the breaking surface of water. And the shouts of people that are shouting overhead.
Alright.
the sounds of people shouting overhead above you, and flashlights and other things emanating cascading beams of light towards you.
I will quickly check my watch.
It is currently 6:30 a.m. in the morning.
So execution time would be. We got here around like.
You got there at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, so like 6 hours, something minutes.
Mm-hmm. Also, Celine, floating beside you, you also spot a little bead-looking object that has what looks like almost the shape of a circular saw.
Well,
Gotta grab that.
Haley got the kill, so I'd give it to her.
All right.
Haley is gonna take a moment before carefully grabbing it and putting it in her pocket.
All right, then. In that case, hold on one moment. You hear the sounds of police officer ahead of you saying, "I see more people down there. We gotta pull them out now. Here, you give me a pulley. Can you grab onto this?" They're lowering ropes down towards you.
Oh, thank God. I'll grab on.
All right, John, you're the first up. As you climb up top, the police officers ahead, staring ahead of you, staring down towards you.
Oh God, this has been a long night.
All of you come up, soggy, worn down, with injuries, but otherwise still alive. As the officers pull you up and say, "How did all you get down there? What's going on? Officer!" They look at you, Celine, as you're getting pulled up as well. "What the hell happened down there?"
Good question.
You gonna answer it?
Celine, if you look at her face, it's just blood. She'll pretend to pass out, I guess.
Okay.
I will play along and quickly grab her.
Okay. A little grabber, okay. She'll say, "Here, get her,
Come on,
get
get
her
her
to the
medic.
clinic. Get her to the clinic. We need medical attention immediately."
Yeah.
She's got pretty bad burns. My arm's pretty messed up, but
Yeah.
that's the last of the killings.
Oh yeah, Haley, you should have added 2 additional things to your hook, but we'll see about that later. Anyway,
I'll add just for the sake of it.
fair enough. All right, so heading towards the clinic. You see that the town is becoming more awake now, as the sheer descent of the police, as well as everything else that's occurred, is kind of caused everybody to kind of wake up essentially at once. As you guys head to the clinic, what do you do as you guys enter inside?
See,
I guess
do we
I'll
have
just wait to be treated.
Yeah, do we have the number
Continue.
for the administrator so we can let him know that we killed the hound?
You do. You always
Yeah.
have the number. It's an especially routed code. You can access it at any point through the phone lines. Just be sure to not miss the correct dial tone negotiation site. It's okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
you head inside. Beatrice Moore is being let out. It looks like her condition's improved, but Jeb is with her as they're heading out towards the main part of the square.
Yeah, suddenly I give them. I say, like, leave. Their backs are turned. I give them a nasty stink eye. I know what they did.
So, as you're heading towards here now, Dr. Quinn looks towards all of you as... Actually, not Quinn. Alice will look towards you as you also see police still here as well. There's police arriving by the minute and everything's going to hell. What about you three? What the hell happened to all of you?
Go down with the killer.
What? You found the killer?
Well, let's just say that there's not much left.
Jesus. The police will be saying this on here and say, where'd you find him?
Went to the bottom of the well and I don't know, there must have been a old, worn out natural tunnel that formed from the water. Went down through there and then, well, let's just say that it was pretty gruesome. Serial killer like that. No wonder he was evading with that hideout.
Give me a negotiation with that, please.
I beg your luck.
I mean, do you have any divine pathos? You can just use it right now.
I can use my divine agony. I think, yeah, I took an affliction and let's see. I don't think I ever got a roll with no successes, so I just have the one divine agony.
All right, go for it.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you for passing me your luck, Fruity.
You're welcome.
Perfect, then. In that case, the officer will just say, great. It's gonna make investigating this take even longer now. We got people now by the well, then they'll shoot me into it. He looks over to Alice and says, I trust you should be able to handle this for now. I know your superior is currently answering questions on our end. Yeah, I'm qualified. The officer cuts to the back now. Jesus. Alright, here, if you need treatment, you have to wait a while. Doctor's currently busy answering questions regarding to what happened to the mayor.
That's fine. I'll just sit down. I don't think you can run anymore.
Do you need any
For a
help?
while. Probably just some burn cream for the time being, or...
Here, I can get you some, please.
Yeah.
She leaves
Well,
for
while
the back.
she's doing that, I'm gonna hand. Well, Celine is currently pretending to be.
Well,
knocked
once
out.
everyone leaves the room, she will perk up.
All right. I guess in the meantime, because like Haley isn't sure how to handle this part, because like she personally doesn't want Jeb and Beatrice to just get away scot-free, but she's not sure how to handle it. So he's gonna hand them over the bullet, because like what type of bullet is this? It's like a pistol bullet. We would probably at least have an idea of like basic firearms and ammunition.
It's the bullet you carried in.
It was from the mayor's office, the one that had like a bit of the rusty stench.
Oh, so as you try to pull out that bullet, you see it's turned to ash.
Haley size.
Jean, do you think you can report the time and completion to the superiors.
John?
Yep. Give me a minute. Just gotta figure out where there's a telephone. I mean, there probably should be one in here somewhere.
Probably behind the reception desk.
And Celine will actually step out and try to meet with one of the police officers.
Alright. You're stepping out towards the main hall? Towards town? Okay.
And I'm gonna go to the reception or desk and make the call.
Got it. Alright, so you make the call, punching in the specialized number and designated code area for the Appalachian site for CAIN. After a secondary tone takes over, you hear a monotone robotic voice asking, "Enter designated ID."
Designated ID X06219 Echo.
ID confirmed. Site clearance for John. Then you hear the dial tone, then you hear a slight tone emanate from it, and a voice overcomes the speaker saying, "Yes. Hello. John."
Hey. Hey, boss. It's John. We got the hound.
Designated. Sorry. Time of execution designated.
Could you repeat that slower?
What was the designated time of execution?
Designated time of execution is rattles off the time.
It was 5 hours, like 30-something minutes.
In about 5 hours, 30 minutes.
Understood. How long is Cincy collected?
Let's see, I believe Haley's got it right now.
Is the host still alive?
Host was the deceased in this case.
Are you sure?
Almost positive, but there's always the possibility that it's the son. So he's still alive currently.
Understood. We'll keep a monitor segment over the area for the next 2 days to verify. Just make sure that any potential clearance of any potential evidence of your stay at Rowbury has been wiped. No additional amnestics to be applied, correct?
We're currently trying to finagle our way out of the situation with the police running around, but we should be out of here shortly.
That's complicated. That may complicate things. Very well. I shall request a specialized vehicle to take you out of the town then. Await for me within an hour. I shall herald a message over to one of the police chiefs near the area for Appalachia. They should be able to verify your status there and drop you off near public transport where you'll be picked up towards headquarters.
Understood, sir. Anything else?
We will await debriefing at the site. As above, so below.
As above, so below.
And the call cuts off.
God, this makes me feel like a secret agent, but the really underpaid kind.
Around this time, Alice returns back with your cream. Here, the police are really asking anybody questions at this point. Sorry, it's the best I can do for you at this point. She goes over to Haley to help
It's
you with
fine.
that.
Yeah, I untied the makeup bandage and let her handle the application.
Remove one hook for posterity's sake. Remove 1 point off the hook, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. As this is happening, Celine, what are you doing outside?
I will be trying to meet with the officer in charge.
This see a slightly taller, older police officer with a Virginia State Sheriff's Office area designation on him. He's standing by near the crime scene where the mayor's body was found. They've already designated a outline for her.
I will repeat to him that what John told the other officer of the perpetrator being investigated for the crime was found at a naturally occurring cavern within the well. We managed to put him down and secure 2 hostages, but in the process, instability in the well caused it to collapse.
People ask you quite simply saying, is there anybody who can corroborate this?
Yes, the 2 witnesses, and additionally, I can provide some evidence of the findings.
Very well then. Town will be locked down for the next few hours while we sort this situation out. At this time, though, if you need medical aid, by all means, head to the clinics to get service out. We can only use so much at this point. We have a lot of things to dig up now. We might need your help following this.
I do have one thing to add during my investigation.
What is it?
Now, one of the victims, the first one, Brandon Hill, while they were really similar, it didn't seem like his death ended up being related to the other victims. I think he might have died from an unrelated murder perpetrated.
That's so. What is the connection?
We found his son in the cabin. His son should currently be within the jailhouse. He says that he saw the killer.
Is that so? Well, we shall attempt to confirm this further, in that case. For now, though, we must concern ourselves with the current state of the town's safety. Given that there's been a gruesome killing on foot, we will have to take this step by step. Though I'll assign an officer to look over the son while this is occurring.
Yes, sir. Then she'll head back over to the clinic.
She'll just nod. All right, heading back to the clinic, Celine.
What they have to report, Gene?
Well, good news is because we've got the.
I'm assuming
the
you're whispering
thing
this.
killed. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any way to whisper over this that's going to come up and actually get picked up instead of get noise canceled. So, in whispers, quote unquote.
Yes.
So, fortunately, because we managed to get this whole situation resolved, head guys pleased. We managed to at least identify the possible sin host if he wasn't the deceased in this case. They're going to be sending a truck for pickup, and they're going to work something out with local police to drop us off at the pickup location.
Well, for our first mission, I think this was a success.
You and me both. My arm doesn't think so, but the rest of my body does. At least I'm not dead.
Want me to go steal some snacks before we get picked up?
Please don't add more lists onto our criminal record already.
Oh, please, I'm an officer of the law.
Then why'd you say stealing snacks instead of requisitioning?
She's gonna chuckle and try to find the clinic's break room.
Like herding cats, I swear.
Alice will say to you, I'm sorry, we currently can't allow anybody past this point. The police are not gonna let, well, I know you're police too, but in the condition you're in, it's probably not safe for you to go further than the break room.
2 of the patients are requesting water.
Well, that's fine, I can go get it for you. I should leave the reception area. Alright. So, as the daylight arrives above the sky, shining in through the windows of the clinic, you hear a sound that's akin to shouting coming in from the outside. It's been about 20 minutes since you've waited. You've gotten your water by now. What do you do?
Shouting?
Yeah.
I might as well go see what's up. Y'all can sit back if you want.
Yeah. My social batteries kind of died after the salmon. No thanks to Jeb.
Alright then.
With a nice crack to her back, despite being she's actually pretty uninjured, so yeah, she'll head out.
Okay, so
I think by now she would have washed most of the blood away from her body,
yeah,
because that's really the only thing that indicated her injuries.
it's liable. By the way, we are partly almost to 3 scenes now. Actually, we're partly several hours now. Your disguise lasts for 12 hours, right? Or for a whole day? Forget.
It lasts until I rest.
There we go. Okay, fair enough.
The issue with it is the longer I wear it, the more people can poke holes in my disguise.
So, you see people shouting and officers coming back here as Cole Evans is standing in front of the town hall. A police officer seems to be holding him back. He's shouting back something towards Samuel, who is wheeled out in front, near the front of the mayor's of the town hall. He seems to be shouting and says, "He has something to do with this whole thing. I just know it. Just didn't come at the right time. I'm telling you, it's not what you think it is. I'll not have you harming a witness on our account. You need to calm down before I take you in yourself." He looks like he's physically straining. You see, like, there is a large bruise on Samuel's head that he seems to be clutching. "Let go of me, damn it! You don't know what's going on here!" No, I think we've heard quite enough already.
Yeah, Cole is the one shouting, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna calm down here, officer. Go ahead, sorry.
I will kind of just maintain being to the side, but I will ready myself if either tries to do anything.
I'm gonna make a roll, actually. It's gonna be for Cole against that officer. And he will fail horribly. So, he will attempt. It looks like in an act of desperation, he'll go for something on his hip, and that officer will not let him do it. He'll just instantly just trip him up and go straight to the bottom of the ground. Damn it! No! You are not going to do anything this time, officer. You're coming with us. We have to have some things to answer for in this case. Damn it! No! It's not like this! It wasn't supposed to end like this! That little shit! His before
Okay.
going away.
I guess there was maybe something that I'd call. I guess I could be wrong. I guess I was wrong.
Are you okay, Samuel?
You got me. But I'll live. I don't know what's happened, but I feel really tired. And not just from like no sleep. Like really tired. He's clutching the bruise on his head, but he says to you, "Did you guys, you and your friends, did you find that thing? What happened?"
Yes, and we were able to resolve things in a way that was good for everyone. I think your father will be sleeping well now, and the people who did it to him will get what they deserve.
I hope so. Thank you, officer. The other officer will just say, "Alright, we need to get you to the county. That does not look pretty." Yes. Wheel him out.
I'll help with that before returning to the others.
Alright. Oh, I see that. Okay, got it. You'll leave that for the doctor.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys will see that Samuel is being wheeled in by one of the officers. It looks like he took a blow to the head, so he's got a really mean bruise, and there's a bit of blood coming from the side of his head. Here, I think he might get a concussion. Thank goodness. Wheel him in immediately. I'll let the doctor know.
Shit, man. You're not looking too good.
Celine enters with him as well. After
John.
leaving you, sorry, go ahead.
Wait,
John
where's the
just
sounding
whispers.
piece?
The what?
Where's the sounding piece? I don't see
One Piece?
What piece?
the Samuel character
Right
piece.
here.
It's right there.
He just blends in.
Oh,
He's just kind of hidden.
He's emo.
No one understands me.
Alright. Sorry, go ahead.
John's just gonna whisper to Celine when she comes in. You think he's the sun host?
She'll whisper back. He's completely exhausted, and he's been gripping his head all since I've seen him. 90% sure. Plus, even if he isn't, I don't think he has much of a future here.
Looks like company's gonna probably pick him up. Alright.
A couple of minutes later, though, after that happens, an officer arrives in here and says, "You three, let's see, designations under Virginia County, Virginia State Police, next over to you, Celine, and foreigners, correct?
That is correct.
To reroute you to a separate assignment, we're be taken out of police escort here."
Very well. Come on, you two. I say, helping ease both of them up.
Alright.
yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I've updated the sin.
So, the officer takes you to a police car, little cruiser. Did he load you up near the back? All three snug in. He says, "Sorry, short notice. We don't have a bigger car. We'll get you to
That's
the location. We'll get you to the location, and then we can discuss it forward."
Thanks again.
No problem. He revs the ignition, and as the morning light continues to shine over Roadbury, the town fades along with the sea of trees that enveloped it within the Appalachian area. Along with your final destination out of town, the officer takes a look back and says, "Must have been a rough night for you guys. Hopefully you get hopefully they'll have a medical attention set up for you after you get to town."
You and I both.
Yeah, as the drive goes, Haley's gonna catch some rest. It's been a pretty physically demanding night. Yeah.
In that case, Celine, anything you want
Yes.
to say before you finish you go on the drive?
Not that I can think of. Just good job, team.
Like that. Operation Weeping Mountain comes to a close.
Thus, it has ended.
Thus it has ended. So, we'll do a final wrap up here. Remember, XP will carry over into the primer campaign, which we'll be running.
Ooh.
And just tally off for what you have and note it down in your character sheet. Remember how the experience goes. You survived, so automatically 1 from that. If any one of your not traces, if any one of your codices were fulfilled, make sure to accrue those as well for your experience points. And since you managed to kill a sin during this thing, you'll actually accrue additional points for that as well.
Oh, additional 1?
I believe so.
Okay, then that's basically 2 with transfers for me.
All right then. So that has been CAIN Operation Weeping Mountain. What did you guys think of all this?
I enjoyed it.
Sweet.
It's certainly got an interesting, very low resource sort of thing. I imagine that if you have more people, then the lower resources matter less, but you also have to ramp up the difficulty of the encounter to make up.
Well, I mean, this was supposed to be meant for players, so
It is meant for players. You guys did it with 1 person down, so I actually had to ramp it down from what it used to be.
I think it'll also be interesting seeing it in not like a remote small town mission, because I think that also made it a bit more easier, but also challenging.
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, since it was like a separate town, I think it helped with easing us in.
Yeah.
Well, at least in lying, but also probably more difficult in that everyone knows each other at a small town, so there's no way for you to really hide except with the disguise we used of, troopers coming from outside.
To be fair though, Celine having that specific blasphemy helped you guys immensely in this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Support cuck.
Yeah. Okay. On to other things I want to say. I altered a couple of things from the original outline of Operation Weeping Mountain to make this a bit more interesting, to make it a bit easier for you guys. For example, the assistant for the doctor in the original one does not exist. She's a character I made up. Just to make sure you guys have have somebody who can help you out for medical detail inside of there. As for other changes, that was kind of the only big one. The other stuff though, you guys finished off the sin pretty well before it got to Pressure 2. Because Pressure 2 is when things start happening really, really horribly.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well, because I was aware of how pressure works and such, so I was like, oh god, are we gonna have to rest and then have to worry about it getting stronger? But then it turned out we at least had enough resources to at least try to make a good fight, and then hey, we managed to make use of our resources and end the fight quickly enough before it attempted a severe attack or something worse.
Well, it already used a severe attack. It was against Fruity.
Yeah.
Now, I will say another thing as well. Everything past Pressure 2 is when things start getting really scary because named characters are dying way more frequently after that. And by Pressure 5, by Pressure 4, the police actually start deploying helicopters. A SWAT team will arrive by Pressure 5, and by Pressure 6, the Hound's influence is so heavily ingrained in the town, everybody starts killing each other into a battle royale.
Yeah, I can't imagine like dealing with that.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, no.
I think that for the most part, I think somehow we managed to like. What's the term?
I think for a first mission, this is as best as it could be.
Yeah,
And-
you guys got. Let me just put it down. You guys got the second to best ending for this one. There is a best ending for this, and that is if you figure out what the final one of the questions are for the Hound. You guys never figured that one out, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean,
Was it?
we had an idea. It was. I
So-
think it was.
Do you want to know what it is?
Was it
Sure.
going to be his loved ones?
So, what you are willing to sacrifice? It says, Samuel must have justice at any cost.
Oh. Interesting.
So, if you remember correctly, Fruity, you almost guessed this right when you guys entered the cabin. When you were saying that that they were they were really mad about what happened with Samuel, and they wanted his people, the people who did wrong him, to pay for what happened. You were
Yeah.
almost right, just with the wrong question.
That's fair.
And Fruity guessed it right as well at the very end as well. It wasn't Brandon who was the host for the sin. It was Samuel. Because he was the witness to his father's murder.
Yep.
And that's what drove him over.
Yup.
Okay.
But that's the good part I love about this game. It's investigation, and it keeps you guessing all the way up to the very freaking end.
I feel like regardless, the ending was satisfying.
Yeah. No, I'm satisfied with
Yeah.
what we got.
We managed. We did our best. And while we didn't get the best thing, we got at least an ending that is fairly satisfying.
Yep.
We managed to, at the very least, call the amount of deaths that probably would have happened, and managed to more or less have a somewhat clear idea of where to go, and as we did that, we managed to more or less accomplish what we wanted to. Not everything, of course, but enough that where we got the ending that we got. And as I said, it was satisfying.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that you feel
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
Also, a couple of final things to go down as well. You guys got two of the Sin's targets right, by the way. Sarah Moore was the original one, so yeah, that one's the obvious one. Beatrice Moore was the other one, but you never got to Pressure 2, so she never ended up dying. The Hound never went after her yet.
So
The last one, funnily enough, was not Jeb. It was actually the deputy. Evans was the last one, and he was supposed to die after we got to Pressure 3, after the police were in full force in the town. From then on, he would have gotten killed in front of everybody.
Ooh.
Okay, so in this case, Beatrice probably would have been killed while she was unconscious because she saw the sin.
Oh no, something way worse happened to her. So what was supposed to happen to her while she was unconscious, she was supposed to get dragged out of the hospital and towards the dam. And then the Sin would have done one of two things. Either set that up as a trap against you guys if you didn't arrive in time. Sorry, if you arrived within time, or it would have just killed her by chopping her into the dam's turbines.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of things you guys prevented by killing it off early. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah,
Second the best ending.
Yeah, we basically like walked in a way.
Oh yeah.
Without, like,
Again, I would
I'm
say
very glad that we were able to track it as early as we did. Otherwise, because I was thinking, oh, there's two bodies of water. The dam is the bigger body of water.
yeah. That roll you got for the tracking was like godsend for sure.
Yeah.
Very misdirected otherwise.
Yeah.
Fruity, I will commend you on this one, man. For whatever reason, when it comes to getting things in clutch, you somehow managed to pull it off despite everything.
I don't know how I rolled all those 6s early game.
Yeah.
It was kind of ridiculous, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
really.
yeah.
This system was. You got like 6s upon 6s. You only got like one bad roll, but that was just.
I
combat.
failed 2 things because I ended up marking 2 of the what's it called? Because I slipped in the sawmill and then I missed a gunshot.
But yeah, you did. You see on the rules that counting,
Yeah.
and that's what's important sometimes.
That's what mattered. Well, anyways, that will be the end of CAIN for tonight. As I said before, I am more than happy to make this common ground sessions. In fact, following the end of Cyberpunk, I'm actually thinking about getting these set up as our secondary game. I'm thinking about switching over Fabula over to Sundays because Kov said he actually wants to join in for CAIN. So it'd probably be better if we do that on Sunday, since Saturday would probably be better on his schedule. If that works for everybody, I'm more than happy to do that. If you
That's
guys are
fine.
that.
That's fine with me
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So long as it's bi-weekly, I can do it.
Then
Yeah.
it'll be rain bi-weekly as always. But yeah.
I for a eventual one shot, I do want to like try out Sword. The Sword. Hold on. Let me.
Soar, SOAR.
I'm looking up. Okay.
Either way, I have to...
Strikeless on a rooftop.
Oh, the Yakuza one.
Yeah.
We may do that at some point.
Yeah.
That one's actually that one looks kind of fun.
Plus, we can help with like playtesting, provide feedback. It'll help with the its production.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. Well, we'll
Yeah.
see. I have to make sure that I have enough time, but currently it'll be the end of Cyberpunk, then this, and then we'll continue off from then on. Anyways, I gotta save on this. I gotta save our game here since I do have the primary file set. But that'll be all for tonight. I hope everybody had fun, and you know what? As always, I'm happy you guys wanted to try this one out with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for DMing, man.
As
Pretty good
always.
time.
Well,
All right.
that's it. Have a good evening, everybody.
Peace out, broskies.